Welcome to the Hank Aaron State Trail. Good morning, everybody. I am coming to you this morning from the city of Brookfield, Wisconsin. It is at this location that we are going to ride the Hank Aaron State Trail. The trail itself is not actually connected to this parking lot. It's connected to this parking lot by a side trail. So we parked here at Krueger Park. They have a playground up this way. You can see the parking lot here. They do have some construction going on, but they do have restrooms here, garbage cans, and as you saw, they got map over this way. You also have a bench over here. I'll show you more of the map when we get to the starting location of the trail, but we're going to follow this trail right here that connects up, and then the end of the Hank Aaron State Trail is right here. So this is where we're headed right now. Just a quick side path over the bridge here, and we come to the intersection of the Oak Leaf Trail. The Oak Leaf Trail in Milwaukee County is something I have not ridden. This is actually the first time I've been on the Oak Leaf Trail. We're going to be heading north this way, where it's going to meet up with the Hank Aaron State Trail. I'll put the map to the Oak Leaf Trail up. It's one of those trails that in my mind is really messy because it's hard to actually differentiate a beginning and an end and divide it up into pieces to try and tackle it for a video. But eventually I'm going to get on to the Oak Leaf Trail. I'm hoping to do that at some point this year. I'll try to find out which section is the best section and then do that as my first section of the Oak Leaf Trail. So that's the extent of our riding the Oak Leaf Trail today. Here's the sign right here. So we're right here. The Hank Aaron State Trail starts here. That is this trail right over here, I believe. And I believe that that's the sign up there. So we're going to check out that sign next. On the opposite side of the Oak Leaf Trail sign here, you can see we're right over here. This is the Hank Aaron State Trail. So a half mile later from where we parked at Krueger Park, we're at the beginning of the Hank Aaron State Trail. We're tucked way over here on this map. So it looks like we go past a lot of the big sites here. We got the Milwaukee County Zoo here, the State Fair, we got Miller Park or whatever they call it now. So we're gonna ride the red trail here, and then right in here, there's a blue section of the trail we're gonna check out into the Mitchell Park. We're gonna go up this way just to see what's over here. Then we're gonna follow the red all the way in. Or we're gonna go completely around the Harley Davidson Museum and then come down here and then cut in, and we're gonna go up to this island, over and back. The total ride on this is gonna be somewhere in the realm of 28 miles or so with all of those little extras. You can see it on the All Trails map here. Going down into Mitchell Park, we're gonna come up and then backtrack. It looks like there's two sides of the trail here, so we'll do a little loop here and an even smaller loop here. And then, as I said, we're going to go around the Harley Museum and then make our way through this area and then around and back. This marks our first ride in Wisconsin for the 2024 riding season, so excited to be here. Also, our first ride in the Milwaukee area, as this one will take us right into downtown Milwaukee. So super excited to check out the trail today. So let's get started. As you saw, I did a quick little U-turn as I noticed this sign here tucked away. And you guys know how much I love these maps here. Very nice. As you can see, we pulled over here for just to check out some of these old buildings. I saw this one's completely fenced up. No trespassing, building closed. You got another couple cool buildings over this way. I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but it's basically raining cotton here. There's cotton everywhere in the air. So according to the bike, we're 6.4 miles in, although we were a half a mile from the beginning of the trail from the car. So we're just under 6 miles into this trail. Right here, we're basically at a fork in the road. I'll show you the map in a second here, but we are gonna go straight first to Mitchell Park, come back, and then cross over this way over here. But right now, we're just checking out this underpass here. Very cool looking. And we got some signage over here I'm gonna check out as well. All right, let's check out the map here. Okay, so as we went past the zoo, you cannot see the zoo as you go by, so I learned that. You do go right past the State Fair Park. We could totally check out that area. And we did see Miller Park over here. So we're here currently, so what we're gonna do is check out this Three Bridges Park area into Mitchell Park domes. just past the bridge and the signage over here. They have a little overlook here. Very cool. Welcome to Three Bridges Park. So once we get up this big hill here, but right before we cross the bridge over this way, we have quite the view over this way. You can actually see a bunch of the city. You can see the Potawatomi Casino Hotel over there. Well, as you can see, we made our way to Mitchell Park. This is the conservatory here. We have three really big domes here. Over this way. So as you saw, they have trails that go around this whole area. We rode on those trails. According to the map that I was following, it said that there was a restroom back in that corner. Now, there was, in fact, restrooms there, but apparently it's only open when that water feature is turned on. So I imagine that those restrooms will be accessible during the summer. So at this point, we're just going to backtrack across the bridge over here. And then it looks like there is a little bridge here that we're going to check out. I just want to take a couple of pictures here and then come right back on the trail. And then we're going to cross here and then do this U-shaped part before we start making our way east. As you may have noticed, riding back and forth through this area, there's a lot of like little side trails around. And just as a note here, they all have the no bikes sign. So apparently this is just for hiking. Looks like this side of the trail is taking us really close to Miller Park, or whatever it's called now. Nice overlook here. this side of the trail, we're definitely at the end of the line here. The trail does not proceed. Let's look over here because this looks mowed down. Oh yeah, it looks like you could probably hike a little back that way by the water. But otherwise, this is the end of this line here. We're going to turn around and make our way back on the other side. Came across a very cool set of sculptures here. Let's do a quick map update. So now we're up here. So the remainder of the trail takes us basically to the Harley Davidson Museum, and then there's a little bit of trail, and then the rest of it looks like it might be riding on the street. So we'll check that out as we get closer. So we pulled over to check out some of the sculpture stuff here. Pretty cool. There's a place called Twisted Fisherman here. Eat, drink, get twisted. Looks like they're open. And it looks like we could just ride right up to one of those tables. So I think we're going to check that out next. All right, so as you saw, we stopped here at the Twisted Fisherman, which is indeed right on the trail. Very cool location. I imagine this place gets pretty busy during the summer, but we were able to successfully grab a couple of drinks here as we head, I think our next stop is going to be the Harley Museum. So that's where we're headed next. But yeah, definitely, if you're on this trail, definitely keep this place in mind. Easy on, easy off, and they were nice people in there. One of the cool places the trail goes right past is the Harley Davidson Museum here. I don't remember the last time I was here exactly, but I've been here well over a dozen times over the years riding my motorcycle. In 2014 or maybe 2015, I don't remember the year exactly, but I remember coming down here and riding their prototype electric motorcycle, the Livewire. It was a pretty cool experience since that was one of the first electric bikes, definitely the first electric motorcycle I've ridden. It was very cool. All of those times I've been here on the motorcycle, I didn't realize that there was a public trail that goes all the way around this property. Very, very cool. If you are at all into motorcycles, it doesn't even necessarily have to be Harley Davidson, but if you're at all into motorcycles, you should definitely check out the museum here. It is awesome. I've been through it many times. Definitely worth checking out. I've been here during events where there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people here during one of their anniversary parties. Over this way, they have the Motor Bar and Restaurant. I've eaten here several times. Not recently, though. But the last time I was here, the food was definitely worthy of eating. Down over this way, they have the Harley Davidson factory outlet. I do not remember that being there, but they definitely had a gift shop here. I have been here by car. I have been here by motorcycle. And now I've been here by e-bike, so very cool. You definitely have a really nice opportunity to check out this property when you're riding on the Hank Aaron Trail. So at this point, we've been able to check out the Motor Bar and Restaurant over here. We've checked out the Harley Davidson factory outlet back where the old gift shop used to be. And then we've checked out the new gift shop. Last time I was here, the gift shop is where the outlet was. So it was cool to check out the new gift shop. I actually bought something there that's right up my alley. And in a little bit, after we get to the lake and we're going to actually make our way back here, when I do that, I'll show you guys what I got. Because for the beer drinker, very, very cool. Back in the gift shop, you have the ability to buy these. I think this is the smaller size. I think there's also bigger sizes. And they have this sculpture where they add these two. Very cool. There are definitely a lot of them, but they have this whole section here that's empty. So it looks like they're currently trying to fill in this section over here, and they have this whole section here. As always, when given an opportunity, let's take a moment to recognize Old Glory, waving in the breeze, as she should. So we've made our way across the river here. According to this sign, Reed Street Yards water feature. That's what this is. So we made it to Lake Michigan here. I gotta say that it's like at least 15 degrees colder here. I'm freezing. There is definitely a lot of graffiti on this lighthouse here. And the second we got to the lake, the wind picked up. I use an app when I'm flying the drone called Windy. It tells me that at 330 feet, the wind is only 8 miles an hour. It definitely doesn't feel like 8 miles an hour here. But I'm gonna try and put up my drone. I'm not gonna really fly it anywhere. I'm just gonna go up, take some pictures or video, and then come right back down. So let's see how that goes. So we made it around this whole Summerfest area here. Basically, at this point, we're more or less at the end of the trail. There's this spot where you can go through this third ward area, and then the rest of the ride is just a complete backtrack. So let's ride through here and see what we got in here. You know, at this point, I've been on over 150 different trails. Never once have I come across a musical instrument here. Looks like they got a bunch of different ones here too. Very, very cool. So we made it to Catalano Square in the historic 3rd Ward. Right here, Hank Aaron State Trail represent. So they have a map here. They have maps that you could take with you. And this here apparently is the beer garden. I don't think they're open just yet, but this, oh no, it looks like they might have actually opened just now at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna check out that menu right here. So while we're here, before we're going to start heading back here, we're actually going to head to the Harley Davidson Museum next. So we're right over here now. So it's really cool. This whole area through here around the Summerfest area, definitely worth checking out. We've made our way to the beer garden right over here. And at this point, we've already actually gone on this intersection. When we came originally over this bridge and we went that way. So now we've done sort of a loop. We're coming back around and we're heading back that way to cross the water. So one of the reasons that we came back to Harley, as we're going to pass it anyway, but they do have a Monday through Friday happy hour here. So they have 3 different appetizers for $5. So we decided to actually try all 3 of the appetizers for $5. And when I was in the gift shop here, I found this 64 ounces. Now, if you buy this for $20 in the gift shop, anytime you bring it to Motor, their bar and grill here, you can fill it 64 ounces for $15. So at this point, we're 19.6 miles into the ride. The rest of the ride at this point is 100% complete backtrack. Obviously, we're not going to do this part here by Mitchell Park, and we're not going to do this part here. So we're going to follow it this way and then just head all the way back to Brookfield, where we're back at Krueger Park, and stop back at the car. I gotta say though, it is pretty awesome that the trail goes right past the Harley Museum here. Definitely lots of things to do here. So at this location, we got about a half mile left to the car at Krueger Park. But I gotta say, I really like this trail. In fact, I think we're gonna definitely ride it this year at least a couple more times. There's not a lot between the Harley Museum and here, but there are a couple spots you could stop if you wanted to. The quality of the trail is really good, being paved the entire way. There's a couple spots that they could definitely fix, but otherwise the trail is in really good shape. Let me know what you think of the trail in the comments below. If you are familiar with this area and you know of a place I should stop at the next time I'm here, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you're interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from the Hank Aaron State Trail. I'll catch you on the next ride. Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.